I go by the name SDK. We are social media so na we share so uti like, comment and share near the for ba say timiaka. Facebook as social media, YouTube as social TV, TikTok as social _SDK. Your new backup account for TikTok as social space MD backup. Thank you. Ebusia Fami Madene Anyami. I don't know why Stonebwoy has taken this Grammy issue seriously. Yes, because then tell makers and say, over past 2 years, Stonebwoy a year Juma in Ghana more than everybody, both home and away. So, like, if I was to be Stonebwoy, I would never grant any interview to explain myself to public. The reason why I make us and say, the more now I explaining no hono. Tebio, he's giving chance to some people to talk to you anyhow. Because you know behind the team music I say team music I say knows the kind of work you are doing. Even last year, Stonebwoy worked hard more than everybody in Ghana. I know Shatter fans will come for me, but I don't care. But fact is fact. Obiani Nejuma pa oye. It is here for one career course no. Keep doing your hard work and a black rasta can.
You are doing so much. You are one of the hardest working artists in the world, not only in Ghana. What you have achieved, I couldn't achieve it in your age. No, at your age, I couldn't achieve this thing that you are doing now. And I'm so proud of you. Traveling around the world, performing on several festivals. For me, if you are an artist and you have never played on a festival stage outside, rethink your status as an artist. The festival is where different artists from around the world come together to showcase their talent. When you rub shoulders with these people and still stand out, that is when you call yourself tried and tested. And Stonebwoy has done it. How many Ghanaian artists have done that? But don't be in a hurry to be mentioned amongst legends when you still have many more years to go. Because in Ghana, when you are called a legend, it means they are ready to bury you. Are you aware? Once the youth start calling you legend, is synonymous with all man, all G. There's nothing like living legend in Ghana. It means all G, you are off the road. Don't be in a hurry to be added into the book of legends. Continue working hard. Look, the accolades will chase you. Humble beginnings beget big futures. Think about it. I leave it here.
Man, Stone, God, yeah, we friends, and I definitely love the influence he has, bringing kind of dancehall, Afro, to the Afro side of things. So big up Stonebwoy, I'm a G, man. Yo, y'all hit the like button for this one, you heard?
Aiming to capture the true image. Okay, that on the side.
Right.
I'm not against any name that have been mentioned, and I stand on fact. Read where I said that the name Stonebwoy cannot be omitted when it comes to the true image of what? The state of the Ghanaian sound.
Which I think people have not disagreed, but they are disagreeing on the premise that this was emphatic. Unless, of course, today Overlord want to tell me,
no,
have...
Hold on. Continue. This was emphatic to high life. To hip life.
To hip life. And the era, it was very emphatic about an era.
But he mentioned some other artists who were not in that era.
Unless, of course, you educate us on that.
Which is Black Sheriff, our own brother, and King Paluta.
Okay, so,
And then he goes on this morning to say Black Sheriff ranks as one of the Ghanaian artists essential to Ghanaian hip life. Look, that's what's on the portal. Have you seen this? How do you explain that?
Okay, so we want to shift away from... Now, I'm centered on you.
I get it.
Yes.
So I'm centered on the Ghanaian sound. Okay. I'm centered on the article being half-dosed. TikTok has also expressed his displeasure.
Right.
And has detailed. Kokese has come to say that if you don't write your own story, so people will carry it from different angles, trying to pin it different ways. I'm grateful that in all humility, we cannot disagree with the fact that this is a very, hardworking guy who is undoubtedly representing and adding to the catalog, the culture of Ghanaian music.
Certainly.
So when Livingston says Stonebwoy deserves a mention in such in an article that would represent us on a very international platform. That same platform, Stonebwoy has the most articles written about him on Grammy platforms. Check it
certainly.
out. So it's not. So that should tell you that it's not the platform. It's not about my name in the platform, but it's about some of the things that we have to stand up for. You understand?
Okay, so I have.
So what do you make of? This is an example.
Yeah.
I definitely have to state I'm not attacking nobody.
No.
It's in context to the thing. Black Sherif ranks as one of the Ghanaian artists essential to Ghanaian hip life. I'm confused. And then the details further on in the same. And TikTok says good attempt, but a very poor delivery. Not resourceful enough to be featured on such a credible space. It's like the writer deciding to write about the story of hip hop and R&B, however missing some key and relevant information. I'll advise Recruitment Academy to do due diligence, same words I use, to stories like this before publishing them.
Right.
Since it's of a great importance to the Ghanaian music industry. This even further explains what I'm explaining.
Okay. So the reason why I want to omit the
TikTok,
the TikTok,
and
the
Quao bit,
the fact that now it was emphasizing the fusion of the indigenous sound and dancehall, which is a borrowed culture. And to them, the poster boys at that era that was able to blend them was Shatawale and Samini. That is where we want to center the argument that it was emphatic. What is your position in hip life? Because you have always championed an Afro dancer. The first time I heard Afro dancer was from you, and that is a part you are chattering. People are of the view that what is your concern with an article that captures hip life?
But hip life is our foundation. Hip life will pay credits to high life, and everything that is today must also pay credits to hip life. So I definitely draw inspiration. I'm a son of hip life till today, but it doesn't change the fact that the article wants to capture the Ghanaian sound. The article is capturing the state of Ghanaian sound, disguising under hip life somehow, and we know better. We cannot sit here to have our sound captured, whereby it takes it all the way and comes back to. I'm making my points from there to Sherif, our brother, and then King Paluta. I want to ask, what are their roles in hip life?
Maybe because of how they have identified themselves.
Are they hip life artists?
They identify themselves as such.
Have they said they are hip life artists?
For Paluta, I can stick my neck out for him. I have heard Blacko say he does high life and trap. I don't know, something like something of that sort.
Good.
Which obviously traces source from the indigenous genre.
So do I not trace my sources also from the hip life?
Okay, so let me read this out real quick, maybe to give you a better understanding of the issue.
And then it ends up by summing it up. It goes head and comes down.
Right.
Summaries it up with, that's an artist of the year. King Paluta is a new artist of the year.
Right.
And mentions a previous artist of the year. So believe you me, I know better in this industry.
Right.
I speak less. I need to tell you straight.
Right.
I speak less. I know better. I understand the terrain more, and I'm always a student trying to continue to learn.
Right.
When something doesn't make sense, by the grace of God Almighty and by the virtue of the people, an established artist like myself, who doesn't brag about things, those who know me in real life know that I know myself. I don't doubt. I know what I'm speaking about. What I've spoke about is the same thing a TikTok is speaking about. It's the same thing Quao is speaking about. It's the same thing some G8 article is speaking about. This article has tried, but does not capture the full state of the Ghanaian sound. May it not hide under hip life. To try to coin it in a certain way. Then what is Samini doing in there if their style is contemporary? What is Shatta doing in there if their style is contemporary? What is Sonny Bali doing in there if their style is contemporary? Is my style not contemporary enough to be mentioned as even the current artist of the year? Are we writing in the past? I'm confused. There's a lot of questions I want to ask and I want to know also. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
That is what I am standing for on behalf of Stonebwoy, speaking the truth and saying, no, this is the vibe. And out of all the list mentioned, Stonebwoy is one of the ones who have come closest to the Grammys many times.
Yes, certainly.
So what will be the curse or the harm here if that writer finds a way to acknowledge our current artist of the year, so that still continues to represent a certain pie, a certain piece of the Ghanaian industry? you can disagree all you want, but I'm being honest with you. It is not about articles being written on Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy undoubtedly has one of the. It's been written about mostly on international platforms. In that list mentioned, Stonebwoy is one of the names
Facts.
that has gotten so
Facts.
much international write-ups.
Facts.
So what would it be?
Facts.
Is it that I want
Facts.
more write-up or no? I am here at this time, like you said, as an institution, a young institution at that. I have to lend my voice to stuff that will